Taurus, what's going on with you? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your weekly reading. This is going to be for Sunday, January 5th through Saturday, January 11th. I hope all is well with you guys. I hope you're enjoying the post-holiday season. You got a lot of energy in your ninth house here, which is for you. It's all about your reputation, your career aspirations, your goals, your moral aptitude, as far as how you look at things morally. Also has to do with your direction and your life goals, and, prestige and position, okay? And because this is your ninth house, a lot of this is going to be reflected through you looking at things from a more philosophical approach. A lot of you may be tapping into your higher self, through astrology, through tarot, tapping into get answers, okay, because there's a lot of energy going on there. You've got Pluto going on there, which talks about the rebirth, the destruction and death of things. It also talks about subconscious. So a lot of you, like I said, you're tapping into your higher self, because you're going through transformations in this area. And this is in reference to your beliefs, your belief system, what it is that you believe. A lot of you are going to be doing some traveling related to your position, your work position, your career position. Some of you just may be doing traveling, period, and you're going to use that time to take a look at some of the lessons you've learned in life. Some of the relationships that ended or situations that ended, whether it be work, family, or friend, or more intimate partner relationship. Some of you are going to be looking at expansion in those areas as well, making new friends, connecting with other people who are spiritually like-minded. Also, maybe expanding through your career on an international level. Okay, some of you may have that going on. Some of you could just be relocating for business purposes, which could be related to spirituality and teaching. Okay, and some of you are communicating that with Mercury in Capricorn as well. So there's a lot of activity going on in Capricorn, okay? And so you're going to be channeling that energy through your higher self, looking at it from a standpoint of the lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've acquired, and using that wisdom and knowledge to see how you can expand on it. And you may even be communicating with people about it, all right? So Venus is your planet, okay? It rules Taurus, and Venus is currently in Aquarius right now, which is your 10th house, okay? So that's all about, your professions and your associations, your professional endeavors as well, okay? So you're going to be seeing that leave. Venus is leaving on the 13th and is going into Pisces, all right? So Pisces is the 12th house. All right, and so in that house, you're going to be dealing with, hidden limitations, hidden supports, institutions, inner social conflict. So you may see some changes going on in reference to your relationships and how you deal with these things, and how you deal with relationships, and how you connect with people, and how you connect with yourself. So you guys, long story short, a lot of changes in the work environment, a lot of changes in reference to you guys learning a lot of lessons from past scenarios and situations. All right, so just want to give you a little bit of a update on the energies that are currently going on. So this reading may not resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, just take what does, leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, my information is in the box below. There is going to be an extended for this. The link, which is Patreon, is in the box below. And this is a great opportunity as far as the Patreon membership for those who are tapping more into their spiritual energy, because it allows you, that you're not just one sign. You know that you have your moon sign, all of your other placements, okay? Your other 12 placements. There's a link below if you type in your date of birth, and it pulls up everything about your date of birth, and then at the very bottom it'll show you all your placements. And so that way you can start watching videos on your placement. So if Taurus is your sun sign, you definitely want to start watching videos on your moon sign, okay? Videos on your moon sign, because that's your emotions and your feelings. Videos on your Mercury, because that's how you communicate, how you process information, and how you think about things. Videos on your Venus is how you love, how you show love. Videos on Mars is about what you're attracted to, what turns you on, your passions, your desires, that warrior in you. So if you're dealing with certain challenges, You may want to watch your Mars sign. Your Jupiter is about your spiritual growth and taking things that you've learned and turning it into wisdom. And a lot of you are going to have Venus going into that house on the 13th. So the reason I was bringing this up is the Patreon site is $5 a month, and it lets you see all of the videos that I post from January 1st on, be extended for all of them. So, like with other tarot readers, you may have to pay $5 for your Taurus video. You may have to pay $5 for your sun sign, whatever that is. Well, you don't have to pay anything but a flat $5 fee a month, and you can look at all of the extended videos for all of the placements in your chart. All right. Now, to your reading. Look at these cards you're pulling up. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo or may have Virgo in your chart, because I got the Virgo Hermit energy here in reverse. I also have the Page of Cups energy here, which represents Cardinal of Water, which is Cancer. And then we also have Temperance, forgive me, that's Sagittarius energy. So it looks like you're trying to create a balance here because we have the Temperance in between these cards. So you're trying to create a balance in your thoughts and ideas about love versus what you were currently how you were currently looking at love. All right, and that makes sense because of the energies and what was going on and what was I was just talking to you about, especially Pluto. Pluto comes in and destroys, and then it rebirths. Okay, so your ideas and how you may have thought about love and your connections may be changing. Okay, and you're right now in a state where you're reflecting, but you may not be seeing your part in the situation, because that's currently what happens when the Hermit is in reverse. You're not seeing your part in it. You may have gone within about this a few times and maybe not accepting full responsibility of the part that you play. Okay, so you may want to focus on that a little bit more. Okay, but let's take a look and see what the energies are for you, Taurus. So right now I have the Seven of Cups as the right now energy, the current energy. So right now you're looking at your financial investments here. You have a couple of things on the vine here, and you're just waiting for them to grow and get plump enough so that they can then get ripe, and then you can pick them and use them for your benefit. But you got a couple things in the oven right now, and that's a beautiful thing. So you're working on things, you're being patient, you're understanding that patience is key in this situation and that you have to be in order for you to maintain balance. You have to have some patience with yourself because you're definitely going through some changes here. Okay, and the way you view things and how you view yourself, most importantly, your reputation talks about the ninth house for you, but also your reputation to yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you look at yourself. All right, so you understand that you have to be patient because this is a transformation here. This is a process. All right, now as far as the energies that are positively or negatively affecting your patience here is love. So again, you're assessing the investment that you put into a relationship is what I'm showing here now that I have this Two of Cups clarifying that. You're assessing all of the work and the hard work, the effort, the energy you've put into a relationship, but you may not be looking at your faults with the Hierophant in reverse, okay? And, this is somebody that you're interested in love with. To me, this is a new love. This is not old. The only reason I say this is new is because the page represents new love. And thoughts of new love or thoughts of love, the first time thinking about loving this particular individual or maybe thinking about it, taking it to the next level. All right. And then we have the Two of Cups. Now, if this was a reference to somebody that you've been in a relationship with, I think for me, what would have solidified that would have been if the Gemini card, the Lovers, if that would have showed up. So with these two cards here, this is me looking at you saying, okay, you have someone that you're interested in and you realize that the things that happened in the past in reference to love didn't work. And so you're trying to figure out the best way to go about things so that you don't fuck up the future, right? Now, let's take a look at what happened in the past here. So we have the Queen of Wands energy here. So this could represent you maybe just looking at people for superficiality purposes. Maybe you just looking at what they look like, what they have on, what they own, materialistic way of things. So maybe in the past you were not looking at the person for who they are on the inside. Okay, so you could be just sitting here. That might be something that you may need to take a look at. Okay. But in the past you were, you had a type perhaps, for some of you, very sexy, very attractive, whatever was sexy and attractive to you. Okay, could have been someone who, makes their own money, someone who's their own boss, could be somebody who has their own place, their own business, they run their own business, somebody who looks like they have money, okay, because you definitely, as Taurus energy, you are attracted to the bling bling. Speaking of which, I hope you like these cards. They got a lot of bling in them. I thought about you guys when I got them. Look at the pentacles here, blinging and shit for you, okay? My earth sign massive. All right, I'm a cat moon, so I'm feeling these cards with the bling. But yeah, so but for Taurus more so it was about the look. There was a certain look, and that's what you ran to. And that is something that you may want to acknowledge when you're looking at love, so that you can keep things balanced. All right. Now let's take a look at the current energies, the current past. Well, the most recent past. This was in the past, how you looked at things and how you would go about love. Now, in the recent past, you're sitting here and you're the King of Wands energy. You're looking for your twin flame, okay? Because we got the Queen of Wands down here at the bottom. So you're looking for your partner. You're looking for your, and they're gonna resemble you, okay? Someone very attractive, someone who's financially secure and comfortable with who they are, someone who steps into their power and understands their worth. All right, but very recently, you I think you stepped into your power here. In the past, in your head, that's what it was all about, was a look. And then maybe you recently acted on that for some. For others of you, it was definitely about a look in the past, but now you're looking at taking action towards a different approach when you're looking at someone. That was recently, is what you come to the conclusion of. Okay? So you're sitting here, so the King of Wands is somebody who, he is very creative. Okay, he's very intelligent, he's very powerful, he's very courageous, he's very brave. He is the bravest to me of all the kings. Okay, he will fight to the death. This is the king. This represents Leo. Okay, Leo energy, the king of the jungle. Okay, so this is somebody who's not afraid to be creative, not afraid to be his unique self. So maybe you're tapping more into that energy, Taurus. Okay, you could be tapping into, instead of worrying about what other people think or how other people look at you. Okay, because we are dealing with reputations as well, with the placements. You're looking at how you feel about yourself, how you feel about you, what other things there are to you then, or what other things there are to people besides a look. Okay. You could be tapping into your creative side, a lot of you. Maybe you're looking at, as far as how you look at your partners and what you're looking for in your partners, it looks as though you're looking for someone who is comfortable with who they are, and is not quick to try to impress others, materialistically or otherwise. That's what I'm getting strongly for you. Someone who's going to create balance in your life, not someone who's going to drain you financially or not appreciate who you are. Now, the crowning energy for this reading is, okay, this is what I talk about, you going within, okay? So this is the High Priestess energy, Piscean energy. So this is you tapping into your spiritual self, okay? So when I see this here and I'm looking at everything that's going on, I'm showing that you're in that process right now. You're in the process of asking the higher self, what is it that I need to do? What do I need to change? I know I need to change how I look at, relationships and what, I've usually been attracted to. So now I need to step into my power and control those initial urges and make sure that I'm picking someone who, can bring balance to my life, and who can bring love to my life. Now, as far as the immediate future, what's coming up for you, Taurus, is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe perhaps a situation that you were in, you're no longer going to be participating in that. Again, for some of you, this could be in reference to a career. Okay, you're doing something that you love, putting investment and time and effort into your own business ventures because it's something that you love, and you were thinking with the Queen of Wands, you were thinking about how you could be able to maintain this business, the creative ways that you can keep it going. And here with the King of Wands, you started taking action on that. And you were also tapping into your higher self for incentive and ideas in reference to how you could quit a current work position and go out on your own for some of you. Okay, and maybe you're trying to go within about this so that you can create balance in your life, emotional balance, because the job is just driving you bonkers. You want to do something that you truly love. So a lot of you are tapping into that energy as well. Okay, and this is interesting, Taurus, because Scorpio is your opposite polarity, and Scorpio is going through this as well. So you guys are channeling this energy as well. So for some of you, this is about stepping out into your own, tapping into your own, getting your own business, getting your own money. Okay, I'm showing that heavily here. So for some of you, it's about how you attract relationships and what you look at in reference to relationships. Some of you, this is about business and how you see yourself as far as entrepreneurial ventures. Some of you, this is how you see yourself and how you look at yourself when you're judging or evaluating who you're going to be in a relationship with. Now, in your fears, are you fearing that someone is pregnant with the Empress energy here? Or are you fearing that you meet your match? Like, okay, Empress energy. Are you fearing that you meet someone who makes more than you for some of you? Who's more financially stable than you? Someone basically who doesn't need you? Maybe that's what you're fearing, is that you meet someone, or maybe you're fearing that this person that you're interested in, because this person is someone who is able to provide for themselves, whether this is a she or a he, this is just energy. Whether this person, this new person that you met, okay, that you have feelings for, you want to create some type of balance with this person, right? And your fear is that maybe you don't have the financial means that this person has. Okay, because you're sitting here looking at your financial investments and looking at the things that you have. And some of you have some things in play, but they're not quite ready yet. And you're afraid that maybe this person that you're attracted to may not see your potential financially. Because let's face it, Taurus is about making money, all right? And, that is something that you look at when you look at a partner. So for some of you, you don't want to look weak financially to your partner. You don't want to look like that you can't produce, that, things are not going to be fertile with you, that there's not going to be any growth with you, that there's not going to be any fertility in reference to whether it's having children or whether it's producing money. Okay? So take it how it resonates for you. Taurus, how people see you, or how this person that you really like sees you, as the Knight of the Knight of Swords. So this person sees you as maybe not saying everything that's on your mind, not necessarily a liar, but maybe they see you as someone who does not know how to communicate what it is that you want, okay, or what it is that you need, or maybe they see you as, because this is your energy right now, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant in reverse. So maybe they see you as somebody who is just not saying much. There could be a lot going on in your head right now and you're just not communicating all of that. So maybe it's coming off as if you're hiding something. Okay, because again, we're tapping into your opposite polarity, which is Scorpio, about hidden emotions and feelings. So this person could feel like you're maybe hiding something from them. You're not being 100% honest. And maybe it's all about the fear of you, fearing that right now your financial investments are not where they need to be, and that this person may look down on you about that for some of you. If this is a career situation here, then, you're afraid that you won't be able to produce. You might have been offered a position. Okay, you might have been feeling that you were qualified for this position, and then finally you get the opportunity to get it, and you're tapping into your higher self, trying to figure out, how can I do this? What team do I need to put together in order to make this happen? And you're afraid that maybe you can't put it together. But some people are seeing you as somebody who's not communicating everything, somebody who may need to, this could be someone feeling like you need to reach out more if you need assistance or if you need help. Some people could see you as, swords are all about the thoughts, the traveling thoughts. Maybe some people see you as wanting to relocate, okay, move away, and you're communicating that. Maybe some people see you back and forth in reference to, you going back and forth, okay, because you definitely are. This is back and forth energy. Okay, you're looking at, you're asking for help, but yet you're not listening to what's coming down. Okay, maybe, that could be the case for some of you. Just take the energy how it resonates, but people are seeing you as the Knight of Swords energy, someone who's not communicating 100% or not communicating everything that they feel or everything that they're thinking. They look at you like you're secretive, okay? That could be it too. Now, in your hopes, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. So yeah, you're hoping you don't have to tell people how you feel. You're hoping you're not in the mood right now to communicate with people. Okay? So this could be you going within here and understand with the Hermit energy. This is somebody who goes off, who is secluded. So you may not be hanging out anymore. Okay? Again, you're assessing how you looked at love and relationships in the past. Okay, and you're changing your viewpoint, and so maybe you're not hanging out as much anymore. Maybe you're not around the same people. You keeping yourself away from these people that you were involved with. Maybe you're deciding maybe I should just not talk to them as much. So this could be how people are seeing you as well. Okay, and you don't want to explain yourself to people right now. You're going through a transformation. You don't feel like talking to anybody, explaining shit to nobody. All right, and that's just how you feel. Now the outcome here is the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is all about you what's going on with you internally. You're assessing and evaluating everything. You're evaluating how you're making money, and you're evaluating your love and your relationships and how you go about connecting with people. All right, so there's a lot of changes going on in reference to this with the planetary alignment. So this is why you're going through what you're going through here. So what I want to do is I want to clarify and get you some more information. But before I do that, I'm going to get you some advice for those who may not be able to join us. Let's see what advice Spirit will have for you in reference to this situation. All right, what do we got for my Tauruses? All right, wow. This came out for, who was it? Virgo. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. But this is important. This is talking about self-care. The number 9 energy. Number 9 is what energy? What energy? Taurus. This is Virgo energy here. Some of you have Taurus in your chart. So 9 energy is Virgo energy. So that's you going within. So this is all about taking care of yourself as well while you're going through this. Because there's a lot of wands here. And there's only one sword. And that's you talking to people when you want to talk to them. And saying very little about what's going on. But everything else here is about wands and cups. So this is all about emotion. Oh, we got pentacles here. And how you feel about your job. And how you feel about the things you love and the people you love. All right. So for some of you, you need to take care of yourself. Okay, you need to take some time out from people with the Hermit energy. Take some time away. It's okay not to answer the phone if you don't want to answer the phone. You don't have to explain to people why you going off and doing you. Don't be afraid to tell people I'm not gonna be available this weekend. Don't be afraid to turn your phone off for a weekend. Don't be afraid to do that. These people ain't going no damn where. These bills ain't going nowhere. Nobody going nowhere. They're gonna be right there on Monday. Okay, so don't be afraid to take some time to yourself. Life is too short for you not to take care of you. You cannot deal with the world in the way that you need to deal with the world, because this is your outcome here. You need to get some rest so that you can see things clearly, because you're looking out trying to figure out what your options are and how you're going to do this. And with Pluto in that house, okay, of change and reputation and how you see yourself in career, that's a lot of energy, and a lot of people will fight it. But you can't fight Pluto. Pluto will bust your ass. Okay? Pluto will have you going from here to here real quick. So Pluto is in that house. So what I'm suggesting is, and take the energy as it resonates. What I'm suggesting is you don't fight it. Whatever is happening with all these, and this is the whole purpose of me going over these planetary alignments. This is shit you can't do anything about. So when you feel it going a different way, you may not understand it, but this is why you want to tap into astrology, so that you can understand the planetary alignments and you can understand how they are affecting you in every area of your life, whether it's your career, whether it's your love life, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whatever area of your life. It's going to provide some clarity for you, so you're not going to feel like a hamster in a cage. You doing what you think is right, but you're not getting anywhere. Okay? So Keep that in mind, okay? This is why I'm explaining the planetary alignments. Now, we got another message here from Spirit. It says, reclaim your damn power. Okay? Hello? Reclaim your power with the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands. Don't just think about it with the Queen of Wands. Do it with the King of Wands. Okay? Now, it says reclaim your power, the number 44. I don't break down the master numbers. Now, some people do. I do not. So we leave it at 44. So you may want to Google angel number 44 and see, or master number 44, and see what that would mean to you and see if that relates to this reading. In the meantime, let me pull up the book here and give you the meaning out of the book. And then you can interpret it any way you would like. All right. So it says here with Panther Spirit, it says, it takes courage to face challenges. And right now, Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as you have never dreamed you might, and have the courage to act. And have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. I told you this was all about you and how you look at things and how you're deciding, no, this may not have been the way that I should have did it. Let me do it this way now. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming is about what you want to do. I'm sorry, hold on. Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Didn't I just tell you, instead of you thinking about it in the past, you were thinking about it, in the recent past you took some action? This is what I'm telling you. Now, it says your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes and your soul wants this, so be bold. Didn't I just tell you in the beginning that you were going through some change? This is why I tell you about the planetary alignments, all right? And I'm going to make sure I do that with each reading moving forward, because this will help you. It helps you to make sense of things. Now, the protection message says, are you feeling shaky because you may have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of the Panther Spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself? Stare down your fear, and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you from head to toe. These wands are all about being courageous, as I was saying to you earlier in the reading, stepping into your power, being bold, okay? So this just reiterates it. Spirit is saying you need to take care of yourself. You may need to retreat from people, go within, okay? And then you need to reclaim, come out, while you're going within, think about what's going on, and then come out as a king ready to, put into place whatever it is that you feel is correct. Now let's get you some message of love oracle cards as well. For those of you who this may be, some of you this is career, some of this is just about family, some of you this might be about an actual love situation. So let's get some information on love here. We have true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So for some of you who are connecting with someone new, this is a beautiful thing. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful connection. I wish you all the best with that. Let's take another card here and see what else we got. Now, that's for some of you. Not all of you are in love, and that's okay. Okay? Patience. Okay, everything will unfold in divine timing. All right, this is the current energy here, patience. See, we were talking about that earlier here. This represents being patient. So it looks like you're trying to do that. It might be a little hard for you with this hermit in reverse energy, but Spirit is telling you you're doing the right thing. You do want to be patient, even though you may not understand it, but that's what Spirit wants you to do. So good reading. All right, so let's see what else we got here. One more. Integrity. Does this situation align with your morals and values? Remember when I was talking to you about how you were looking at relationships and how you were evaluating people from the past? Okay? And it's a good thing that we're talking about morals and values, because Pluto is in what is the house again? Is it the ninth house? Yeah, it's your ninth house. Pluto's in your ninth house. Okay, so your ninth house is all about your career aspirations, how you see yourself, your reputation, specifically, since we're talking about morals and values, how other people see you, how you see yourself. Okay, and Pluto is in this house right now, which is destroying the old version of what you may have saw and what you may have thought, and rebuilding a newer version. Okay, so integrity. Now you're asking yourself, okay, well, something that I might have done before in the past when I wouldn't have cared shit about, now I look at it and I realize that, this is not aligned with my values and morals anymore. Living this type of lifestyle is not aligned with my values and morals anymore. Dealing in third-party situations is no longer aligned with my values and morals. Looking at people just for physicality and just to see what they have physically and monetarily is no longer in my is no longer aligned with my morals and values. So take that how that resonates for you. All right. There's some major changes that you're going through in reference to how you feel about yourself, your spirituality, your reputation, in reference to how you feel about you specifically, also in the career world. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take it over to the extended and get some more clarification. For those of you who can't join, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please click the like. If you want to share a message, I love to read it, but please let it be about how the video resonates, okay? So until next week, unless you're coming to the extended, I will see you then.